I'm on a mission to become a world famous artist.
It's Friday, and I've got about an hour and a half before work starts, so I'm going to drink this delicious coffee, probably make another coffee, and then I'm going to try to crank out a pre-work painting, and then going to work for the day. Maybe try another painting at lunchtime, or maybe do a bit of editing at lunchtime. I've got one other vlog I need to edit, a couple I need to post, so maybe I'll post another vlog today, and see what else I can get done that's a bit exciting for the day. I'll try thinking of something interesting for the thumbnail as well. I feel like that's the thing I need to up my game on thumbnails. That's the focus for next week, I think. Thumbnail week.
Okay, and just like that, it's lunchtime. But rather than getting a painting session or a gym set, I've realised I've actually got a painting to deliver. Well, to send to the post office to then get delivered. And so I'm going to unwrap this frame and then frame this painting, which is a painting I did in Nicaragua. The 7th painting, in fact, that I ever did in Nicaragua, called Nicaragua Part 7, if you look it up. And then ship that painting to Switzerland. Shout out to my mum, who purchased this painting as a present for my godmother. But if you ask me, these are one of the best bargains in the art world. Hand-painted, one-of-a-kind, original piece of art. Framed for £30. Plus shipping if you live outside the UK, sometimes. My mum's getting free shipping because, you know, keep it in the family. And maybe you could too if you really chance your arm. But yeah, the website is not very well updated. But my Instagram has a few carousels of different ones of these paintings. So at Art by Aengus on Instagram, if you're interested and you see any in those carousels or on the website that you're interested in, just hit me up. And you too could own a beautiful framed piece of art history like this. And like I've said before, like I'm on a mission to become a world famous artist. And I'm gunning for this art to be very affordable now and then to work my ass off, get to the point where it's worth loads of money someday. Maybe it's not even till, 50, 100, 200 years time, but someone is going to get rich off these paintings in the future. And you can get one for 30 quid right now. Like this could be auctioning off in Sotheby's in 40 years for like 20 grand, 50 grand, So think about that. That one could easily be worth 10 million plus. So bear that in mind. And if you don't own any art by Aengus, I'm just saying you might live to regret it. Anyway, I'm going to the post office. Just before I go to the post office, I made a video called How to Package Your Art a couple of weeks ago, and I talked about the fact that I was getting these boxes and I was going to try and put more effort into packaging the paintings because I think the painting looks really nice, but the way it's packaged currently doesn't. And this is an example of what it shouldn't look like. But I'm working on it. It's in my to-do list mentally. Still, if you order this and it comes like this, the painting inside is an absolute bargain for £30. So don't forget about that when you're considering. Even if it comes like this, it's actually an incredible bargain. Basically a steal. So I'm going to the post office for real this time. Alright, posted that package earlier. It's now the end of the workday. I have about 30 minutes before I have to go for dinner, so I'm going to try bang out a quick painting. Haven't done any editing today, so that's problematic. We're going to need to figure that out, but for now, let's paint. For anyone who's curious, this is the way my little painting station is set up. I've got these, which actually need to be cleaned. So yeah, this is the water I use to clean my brushes. Have a few of these. My system is generally use one of them to clean the brushes when they're real painty, clean them off a bit, and then use this one to get the last bits off. Keep them clean. And then nice little selection of paint down here. Pains me to think about how expensive this selection of paint is. Probably fucking a few hundred quid. Definitely a few hundred quid, which is outrageous for paint. But anyway, let's put a few hundred quid's worth of paint to use. On this, I'm going to stick an A4 piece to it again, do another one of those A4s because I've been loving a few of those ones I've been doing lately. And then maybe paint on this canvas as well before I have to go for dinner. 15 minutes later, we've got an A4 piece done. I'm going to peel away this tape to reveal what the final painting looks like. That's the first step, and then we're going to see if in the next 15 minutes I can paint the canvas that was underneath this. Get a double whammy for the day before I go for dinner. Gotta be careful at this stage because it's devastating. Sometimes if you peel the tape too quickly, or you just get unlucky, sometimes the paper rips and it kind of ruins any hope of the painting. But fingers crossed that doesn't happen today. I have faith. Boom. Here's the finished product. Big fan of this. That's done. Let's see if we can finish this canvas in the next 15 minutes, or at least make a start on it. Boom. 3 minutes to spare, and we got it done. Here's a proper look. Kind of a bit of a something different, a bit of a departure from what I've been painting lately, but with some elements of it, and I fucking love it. So always happy when a painting turns out that I love it. Right, I've got about 2.5 minutes to get ready and go out to dinner. So without further ado, there's a bed sheet that's drying. I'm gonna head off. That's the end of today's vlog. If you're still watching, I fucking love you. Make sure you're subscribed. There's a lot more excitement where this came from, if you consider this excitement. Or there's a lot more, or whatever you would call this, on its way. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the painting, or what you're thinking about right now. And share the video with 10 of your friends. Oh, by the time this video comes out, I'm on like 96 subscribers, I think, today. So I could be in the 100 club. I could have over 100 subscribers on YouTube. How exciting. First 100, then the first 1,000, and then before you know it, I'm going to have one of those silver play buttons, and it's going to be sick, and the art's going to be worth loads, and you're going to be either counting your fucking cash because you bought one early, or you're going to be looking back thinking, God, why didn't I buy a piece of art by Aengus when it was so affordable? Don't let that be you. I love you. See you next time.